Hey guys, Praveen here, and today we are going to update the Mina UI Figma file to the latest version of shadcn UI, which is pretty much the same except for the style change. So shadcn uses New York as the default style rather than the default one. So some of the styles has changed, some heights, some shadows, things like that. So we are going to update my Mina UI Figma file to match that. So let's start with the button since it's probably the easiest. So here we have all these are default buttons. So all these are default buttons and the destructive, outline, ghost and link, and all these are hover states, and we have disabled button also. So let's start with the default ones for now, and let's start with all the default variants we have here. So this is the default size. So I'm selecting everything that we have. Perfect. Okay, so let's see what the size for the default one is. So it is 36 height. So the height here is 40, so let's change it to 36. Perfect. And the width, of course, is whatever the width is. But the padding is 8 on top, 8 on bottom, and 16 on left and right. So let's do that. 16 on left and right, perfect. 8 on top and okay. So that's done. Now let's move on to the small thing. So small height is 32. So let me just select all the small buttons. This one, this one, this one. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So the small height should be 32. There's no padding. There's no padding, and 12 on left and right. 12 on left and right. Perfect. And now let's move on to the large one. Large is 40 and 24 padding. Okay. So let me select all the large buttons that we have over here. So that should be 40 height. 40 height. There's no padding on top or bottom, and left and right is 24 pixels. And we'll set 24 pixels. Perfect. Okay, I think we got this. And let's move on to the radius. So the default radius here is 8 pixels, and here we have 6 pixels. Okay, so let's change the default radius for everything to 8 pixels, or the theme radius. What is the theme radius here? So the theme, we have everything, and the theme radius is, let's move this to the top. Okay, yeah. So all the radius is theme radius, perfect. Even for small, it's 8. The border radius is 8, and for large also the border radius is 8. Okay, so everything has 8 pixels radius. That's perfect. And for outline, there are some other things that we need to add. Shadow access. So for the outline, it has shadow access. So let's just select all the outline buttons that we have, which should be these ones. Perfect. And they should have shadow access. Yeah, that looks good. Theme input. So is the border theme input? I don't think so. Border is just border, right? Border, yeah. So where is the theme input? It should be border. Perfect. And let's just move that to the top. Okay. So we have the primary button, the outline button, and next we also have the ghost button, which looks good. Destructive, which looks good. Secondary, which also looks good. And link, and some outline with buttons with the thing. Okay, I think that looks good for the New York theme change. Yeah, let's just update the badges also. So where's the badge? Here. So the primary change in badge is not fully rounded. So the rounded is rounded empty, which comes to something like 8 pixels. Okay, so let's just select everything and change this to theme radius, which is 8 pixels. Okay, that's perfect. And the computed style is 2 on top and right, the width is 16, the height is 16, and padding is 8. Okay, so 2 on top and right, padding is 8, and the height should be 16, which is not here. Is the height defined or no? The height's not defined. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, this doesn't have any shadows on the outline patch variant. Everything else looks the same. Yeah, everything else looks the same. That's perfect. So I think that's it for this video. Let me know if you want me to go in and update all the components for the New York style V4 shadcn New York style. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.